Alrighty boys, welcome back to another step-by-step video. Now today's video is going to be on Smoke. Now honestly, Smoke is kind of a boring operator. However, he does lead to winning a lot of rounds. Because one of the things that you guys can do when you are playing Smoke is you can use those smoke grenades to set up so many different ways of winning the round. So like for example, you could use your smoke grenades to burn time at the end of a round to essentially win that round because the enemy team will run out of time. You can use those smoke grenades to play aggressive sometimes. You have opportunity to save your teammates by using those smoke grenades. Like, there's so many ways to play them. Usually you're going to be playing like anchoring inside a site and looking for some kind of play where you're going to be using the smokes to burn time. Now right here in this first clip, we're on Clubhouse. The enemy team opens up kitchen hatch, blue hatch, and there's, I believe for context, there's a guy on blue stairs in this position. I'm going to get my first kill on the kitchen hatch here using the mannequin pixel angle, and I get myself a free kill on this guy on the hatch. And then there's going to be another guy that's going to be trying to push for secret staircase here, but what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using my smokes, and my goal was to slow him down. However, what he actually does in response to me smoking him out is he charges past the smoke grenades to try to force a gunfight onto me. However, when you're playing Smoke, this is actually a very predictable play because there's only two options when I smoke someone out. They're either going to run back up and wait for the smoke to clear, or they're going to run at you, which is going to essentially lead to a free kill. So right here, I smoke him out. He charges at me. I get myself a free kill, which is another good way of playing Smoke. I was about to say Pulse because I just finished recording a Pulse step by step. But anyway, last guy is actually pushing main. Now right here, I have two of my smoke grenades left. There's 20 seconds left. I thought he would go to kitchen hatch, but he opts to go for main stairs. I can just double smoke it out, and it's pretty much GG's on the spot because he has to run through the smoke grenades, has to run into three of my teammates. It's a 3v1 position. There's not really a good way for him to win, so we end up securing the round right there because he can't really do anything. Now, honestly, if you're the type of player that likes to swing really aggressively, you can opt to roam with Smoke. I don't think it's the best way of going about using him, but I do think it can work because you can use the smoke grenades to get yourself out of like sticky situations. Like for example, like there's going to be an Ash that's going to be pushing my lobby here. Unfortunately, I'm going to be able to just slam him using the SMG-11 because SMG-11 is just busted. But if I don't kill him here and he lights me up, I can just smoke out this doorway and rotate blue bar side and try to get away that way using the smoke grenades. I end up slamming him right here. He lights me up to 42 health though, so I'm going to end up trying to rotate over to blue bar in this position. And now my next goal in this type of position is that I want to try to deny for cool vibes, okay? And also, since I did kill an Ash, 9 times out of 10 people usually will look for some kind of refrag play onto me since I did get lit up. So I expected somebody to try to look for me in this position, and I figure if they're pushing Sunrise, they're probably going to eventually like make audio trying to go towards blue bar. So I feel like this was a good position for me to play to potentially look for more free kills, because the only thing I really have to worry about is my flank through office here. Unfortunately for this round, for context, nobody's actually going to push me for the bomb site here. So what I'm going to end up actually doing here is I'm going to be walking up cool vibes again, and then I still have the 3 smoke grenades because I didn't end up using them on my roam to get away from anybody or do any type of damage or anything like that. So what I'm going to be able to do is I'm going to be able to use those smoke grenades during the last phase of the round. So like for example in this clip, the main push that people do on Coastline would be like an aqua push. So I can use the smoke grenades at the end of the round to deny a default plant, deny them from doing any type of like play that wins them the round basically. So right here I'm going to start pushing up. I'm going to be slowly walking, crouch walking through, because like I said, some people like to just like rat and look for like a play where they walk up Sunrise or walk up cool vibes and try to look for some kind of play. So I was just ratting down there just to make sure nobody was coming. Right here, one of my teammates is gonna die from 90 here, and how I'm gonna end up saving this guy is I'm gonna smoke off 90. I told myself during this round that I wasn't going to revive this guy because I didn't think it was worth it. But I decided, you know what, since there's a smoke video, let me use my smoke grenades to go ahead and block off that angle that he just died from. And then I can go ahead and get the revive on him, rotate into hookah here to play the head holes. And then it's a 20-second position, 3v2 position. I can just smoke out the rotate hole for Aqua here, smoke out the double door, and in this type of position, it's all GG's. They have to run through the smoke here to be able to win the round. My teammate, I believe, is going to end up picking off one. And then I'm going to go ahead and just play the 2v1 position. I don't have to be fancy. I don't have to swing him. I don't have to do any of that. I just play the smoke grenades, let my teammate peek if he wants to peek, and we end up securing the round with the smoke grenades. If he does have a chance of winning there, it'd be for running at me and my teammate. So, you know what I mean? If I just don't peek, then there's no way to lose. You know what I mean? Next up, we're going to be defending the kitchen bomb site. And the main idea, like I said, guys, with Coastline, in my opinion, I feel like it sucks to play Coastline inside a site. So I usually will opt to roam on Coastline, and I just put my barbed wire for site so that way I can at least help a little bit for the bomb site. And then what I'm going to be doing, though, is I'm going to be rotating over to Aqua here. And the reason why I'm rotating to Aqua is because one of the things that I can do, since I am playing Smoke, is that I can go ahead and open up the hatch and I can play for Office, right? I can help my team by denying Office from by playing the hatch, basically. And for context, one of my teammates is actually going to rotate to Office as well. And so I'm going to be able to help him by playing on the hatch. So that way it kind of limits how much he can get pushed from Office. And they're going to push heavily for Office in this clip. And then the other reason why I'm playing up here is that if nobody pushes Office and they decide to do a vert push, then I'm already upstairs ready to go to try to hit some kind of flank play. And that's the other reason why I'm playing up here. But right here, I'm going to go ahead and open up the hatch because my castle's getting pushed. I go ahead and kill one guy that walks into the Office right there. My castle is going to unfortunately get injured here. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll peek again for the hatch here. And the reason why I'm peeking this very aggressively is because I am using the SMG-11. So if anybody does peek me, 9 times out of 10, I am going to win this gunfight because the SMG-11 is just that powerful of a weapon. So right there, I go ahead and get myself another kill. And then I actually get audio that there's one guy over by Blue Bar here. And I honestly thought he was going to be holding me. So I shotgun out the top of the floor here. So that way I can potentially look at the doorway and see if he's holding me actively. But he's not. So I'm going to go ahead and drop here. He is, for context, outside of this window here. But I was thinking that he might still be inside of Blue Bar here. So I go ahead and I wait. If you notice here, there's blood on the ground, which tells me that there's potential that he's inside of Blue Bar behind his couches. That's why I tossed one of my smokes right here. But what actually ends up happening is he actually hit like a frost mat and then he went outside the window. But I thought he might be like proning behind the couches just waiting for me to make audio so that way he can swing up. But one of the things that I'm going to do here is I'm going to smoke the window here because I know he's outside the window, and then I'm going to pre-fire because one of the things people love to do is they love to like sit on windows and like hold through the smoke. And I feel like that's such a like common like play that people try to do is they try to peek through the smoke. They try to like, you know what I mean, use their little extra visibility that they get from peeking through the smoke. And so it's very obvious that he's going to be in that position on that window. So I just smoke it. He's going to be peeking through it. I go ahead and swing it aggressively, expecting him to be peeking me. And I get myself a free kill. We end up securing the round right there. Now, the main idea that you guys want to have when you are playing Smoke is that obviously you're going to want to play in sight whenever you can and then try to use your smoke grenades to burn time or maybe deny default plants. Now, that's the main idea. However, since you are having the shotgun, you're going to be making the rotates. You're going to be able to open up hatches. You're going to have plays to rotate out of sight. One of the things that I want you guys to pay attention to for this clip in particular is my mute is going to go into trophy and play very aggressively here, right? You're going to see he's going to rotate out of attic. He's going to go into trophy. He's going to play very, very aggressively. What's going to end up happening here, guys, is they're going to ash charge this soft wall for trophy, right, or for armory, and that gives him a really long angle from armory window into trophy. And if we had head holes, he'd be able to peek into attic as well. However, there's a way to counter that angle right here, and that's by dropping the hatch for attic, running out of this site doorway here for big tower, and running out on him and collecting yourself a free kill while he's on that window, which is what I do. And basically, I feel like you guys should know about it because I feel like that's one of the main ways that you're going to be able to counter that angle in particular that people like to do on Oregon. Now, the next clip here that I want to talk about is this Villa clip here where I'm going to be playing Smoke here. Now, one of the things that Smokes has is he has barbed wire, right? He also has the shotgun. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be setting up a play for myself for this next round here, where I'm going to be putting barbed wire for the bottom main staircase. I'm going to be putting both pieces of barbed wire here. And the reason why is because I want the enemy team to waste as much time as possible punching out this barbed wire. And if you are a very big enjoyer of Rainbow Six Siege, and you probably can already guess what I'm about to be going for here, where I'm going to be shotgunning the floor behind bar right here, and this angle leads to bottom main stairs here. So what's going to end up happening is that when somebody goes for like a main push, they're going to be trying to look for the walk up for main, right? But what they're gonna have to do is they're gonna have to break the barbed wire, but I'm gonna be able to use this vertical to essentially full counter them and get myself free kills onto anybody that tries to punch that barbed wire for bottom main. Now, one thing I want you guys to pay attention to in this clip in particular is that my rook is gonna get targeted by Deimos here, right? It's going to be important for the next clip because my teammate immediately dies to this Deimos, and the reason why he immediately dies is because he gets floor banged by him, which tells me that Deimos is playing below. But I set out this round to watch for main stairs here, and I go ahead and get myself a free kill on one guy punching the barbed wire for bottom main right here. And now in this type of position, they start like just rushing into sight. This guy runs at me with the diffuser with Brava. I go ahead and get a free kill into him. Now I have the diffuser. However, what the enemy team does is they start basically flooding sight. They're using the Deimos to counter our whole team and just pretty much walk all over us in this example here. But I'm going to go ahead and fight back a little bit. Kill one for Vault. Now it's a 1v2 position. I am going to unfortunately get Deimos tracked here by the guy below. He's going to end up floor banging me from bottom main here, and I end up dying, and we end up losing this round. Now, going into the next round here, I know that Deimos is going to be below here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to appear like I'm going to be doing the same play. So I'm going to be making the same barbed wire here. I'm going to be putting both pieces of barbed wire on this bottom main staircase because I want to appear like I'm going to be doing the exact same play. I believe right here I'm also going to make the same vertical. However, this time instead of playing this vertical, I'm actually going to opt to go play 90. And the reason why I'm playing 90 is because, like I said, the enemy team was able to walk through sight basically from the aviator bomb site. So I'm going to go ahead and rotate over to 90 so that way I can try to prevent that a little bit. I go ahead and shoot the glass on 90. I open up the hatch here. And by the way, the reason why you shoot glass on windows is just so that way you can get audio for when people are rappelling onto the 90 window. You're going to be able to hear through it, but when there's glass, you won't be able to hear through it. That's why I break the glass right there. Little tip. A lot of people don't know about it, but I decided I should share it. And then right here, I'm going to play on 90 here. And all I'm trying to do is I'm trying to use my smokes to burn a little bit of time. But the main important thing that I want to show here is that since I am using smoke, and since the Deimos is going to be going below again, this position in particular is actually going to be really strong for me because these guys are going to be trying to go for the 90 push or the aviator push like before, but I'm going to be able to smoke here. My Valkyrie is going to get tracked, but the smoke is going to be blocking them from being able to actually challenge me. And what I'm going to end up being able to do here is I know that my Valkyrie is bar side here, so I'm going to go ahead and drop the 90 hatch here, and then I'm going to look for the Deimos that pretty much devastated us, and I'm going to full counter him by killing him right off the rip right here by dropping the 90 hatch and basically just looking for the kill on him right away. And I got a free kill into him. Now it's a 4v1 position, completely different than the first round, by the way. And the last guy's over by statue just like before. They're doing the same exact push, but I made it appear like I was going to be doing the same type of round, and I end up killing the Deimos for free, which is the main reason why they end up winning the round before. And then right here, my rook is going to get really aggressive, and when your teammates get really aggressive, one of the things that you can do to try to prevent it is you could try to smoke out where the last guy is coming from to try to prevent your teammates from swinging. But in my experience, what ended up happening is my teammates would just peek through the smoke anyway, but he does end up getting the last kill, and we end up securing the round right there. But anyway, guys, that's going to pretty much do it for today's step-by-step video on smoke. I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, guys, I'll be leaving this video with a couple extra gameplay clips here for you guys. And like I said, please leave me feedback if you guys enjoy this or not. Leaving the gameplay clips at the end of the video for some extra ones. Now, typically they're just going to be like fragging clips where I don't really use the utility as much. So I figured it'd be a good opportunity to put them at the end of the video instead of trying to force commentary over the top of them. Let me know what you guys think about that. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace!
I'm gonna try to go make head holes for Freezer. Oh, we did. Never mind. Okay. Oh, I got a clue scroll chat. What is this? Easy crew scroll, nice. Back stairs. Yep, freebie. Oregon just makes you swing everything. If you're gonna swing, you gotta be confident that you're gonna win the gunfight. You gotta know where they are too, that's the other thing. Just gonna try to play your life a little bit more, Zach. That's what I'd recommend.
I'm reloading.
I'm gonna do this. So they're on hatch, they're on backstairs. Yeah, Hulk does play very scared on cafe. Shock it, bro. Shock it. There you go.
Yeah, keep the bombs protected.
Razor wire ready. Anybody need a shave? Being swapping mags!
10 seconds.
Razor wire set.
Down to 5 seconds. Bomb location secure.
Jammer ready.
Left up B.
Initiating jammer. Op 4 found a bomb. You must defend it.
On luggage. VIP.
I have bomb. Bomb's in lobby.
One pushing up cool bags and one of them the window. One's VIP too, bro.
Kill Dokubi. What's up, bomb in lobby?
Hurt.
Killed Ash, I have bomb still. Buck is one shot. Oh, he's still alive? Oh my god.